get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. Come on, man. Let's go. Hey, right here. Let's do it. One more. Now we're rolling. Just like that. Hey, hit me up.
The key event was a lot of fun. We decided to go to the floor where we take on the community, and I got things started off by getting a few dunks.
Brian kept finding me, picked up a couple key threes to take a big lead.
Yeah, and then we've talked about this.
Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the DA. Take it away.
Kevin, thank
David, he is the total package. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Mr. Perfect out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. And for Charlotte, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Harrell in at the center, filling out the middle. What do you think, Brett, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace the guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Hornets on offense. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
Giannis against Hayward. Over Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Mr. Perfect. From past the arc. And again, the Bucks miss. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch 5, if they play small, he's able to knock down threes.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Back to Harrell. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Bridges inside. Defended by Portis.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Good on the three-point shot. Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's what he came in to the NBA as, a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the three-point line and let it rip.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And I love Ball's awareness. So when the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Mr. Perfect, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Bucks leading by 6. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 13. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And the pass to Ball. Launches it. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 9.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Mr. Perfect. A three-pointer is right on target.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Ball, the pass to Harrell. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Back to Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Hornets trail by 4. Now here's Ball. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Fires the 3. No good for Mr. Perfect. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. That's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton left side. It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Hornets call time here.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Plumlee, he's checked in for Harrell. B.J. Washington comes in for Bridges. Oubre is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Rozier. The Bucks also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Portis. Nance comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Bucks leading by 7. .114 left in the first quarter. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Buries it from three-point range. 21 points for Mr. Perfect.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Can they get it? Ball finds Plumlee, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mr. Perfect. A three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Over Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And don't go away. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All out there with Martin. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against the Hornets played some quality ball. He had 16 points and made an impact from outside the arc, hitting a good number of three-pointers. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him. Kevin, we'll see if he can keep it going tonight.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Back to Washington. Passes it to Plumlee. A second chance effort. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Driving to the basket. Nance, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Martin up top, covered by Nance. Ball, the pass to Washington. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Nance. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for play. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect.